Hello everyone, my name is Yarnia and welcome to the final episode of my Pokemon Emerald Hardcore Nuzlocke trilogy. In today's episode, we'll be taking on the 7th and 8th gym and then attempting the Elite Four. If we make it, of course. Here's the rules. Oh, this Emerald attempt is an art lock. Please like and comment on the video, engagement is really important and I am really desperate. And subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon videos. The question of the day is, what is your favourite Gen 3 Pokemon? Mine is a toss between Delcatty and Blaziken. Okay, let's get on with it. As a young, vibrant young madam, I start my video with a battle with a couple of nobodies as a warm-up. They have a Slacking and a Spinder. Should be easy as we not long ago defeated Norman. Slay, okay. Long story short, Slacking put Bowl to sleep and was also confused from Spinder's Dizzy Punch. Slacking was then preparing a Focus Punch. When Bowl woke up, I wanted it to use Spark, but Bowl hits itself in confusion and is then taken down with a Focus Punch. Okay, slay, I guess. I send out Stomach who can take down these losers. R.I.P. Bowl. Mwah. I add Smiles to the team. Oh, and she evolved into a stinky madam, Gloom. I head to the Safari Zone for a new encounter and I'm literally held at gunpoint, preventing me from getting through. I need to get at Pokeblack's case. Did this bitch just push me? They tell me I can get one from the contest hall, yet I decide I want to battle the stepbro, Brendan. Brendan starts with a Tropius and I begin with Smiles. I switch into Stomach because, obviously, I take down the Tropius with a combo of Sludge and Poison damage. He then sends out Marsh Stomp and I switch to Koi. And I take it down with 3 Dragon Ranges. Slugma next and Koi takes it down with a Surf. Ludicolo finally and Koi takes it down with 3 Dragon Rages. Koi is kind of killing it. Slaveful King. I head to the contest hall where I collect the item I had been meaning to get, the Pokeblack's case. Meaning I can finally get into the Safari Zone. I encounter a Giraffe rig and I name her Hannah. I then head to Mount Pyre where I catch myself a Shuppet and I name him Permit. Whilst making my way through Mount Pyre, we run into a trainer with a Skitty. I felt it was important to mention that. I reach the peak and we meet Archie of Team Aqua, who steals literally the wrong orb. What a stinky dum-dum. Before we head to the Team Magma base, we evolve Permit into a Bayonet. And Chico the Spaniard into a Blaziken. I grab an Acrobike and I reach the Magma hideout and catch ourselves a Torkoal and I name him Ray. I being a girl boss and facing Maxie face on because I am what? A good communicator. He wakes up the giant lava lizard, which obviously pisses it off. I mean, I would be too if some bitch ass woke me up for literally the most stupid reason. Maxie sends out his Mightyena and I start with Stomach. He uses Swagger and Stomach smacks itself in the friggin' face. Next turn, Stomach snaps out of its confusion and lands a Toxic. Mightyena then lands another Swagger, causing Stomach to be a dumbass once again. We land a Sludge and it takes down the Mightyena. Camera up next and I switch to Burp and it takes it down with 1 Surf. He then sends out Crobat. I stay in with Burp and Crobat lands a Confuse Ray and Burp doesn't land a hit for 2 turns in a row. Burp finally lands a Surf, but it just doesn't take it out. Maxie heals and we attempt another Surf and it hits itself in confusion. I then switch to Hannah to take down the Crobat. Crobat uses Wing Attack while I use Stomp. Okay, I should be able to live 1 more hit, so I stay in with Hannah. I go for a Stomp again and Crobat takes Hannah out with a critical hit Wing Attack. I hate my life. We are only a few minutes into the video and already have 2 losses. I send out Koi and take down the Crobat with 2 strengths, after nearly falling to 2 air cutters. R.I.P. Hannah Banana, your drawing slayed, just the same you couldn't slay that hard. Mwah. I add Cotton, the Swablu, to the team and evolve her into an Altaria. I then head to the harbour in Slateport where we scare off Team Aqua. A waste of time, really. And I then head to... I honestly don't know where I am. We take down the admin with Koi and Cotton, and doing so allows us to make it to the next gym in Moss Deep City. I head to the gym and have a look at our team, and it needs some work. I head to Petalburg City and catch myself a Corfish, and I name him Claus.
How are you?
And I head to Route 107 and catch myself a Whelmer, and I name him Crash. I changed the team a lot because a lot of the Pokemon I have are weak to Psychic Pokemon and just aren't good. So I add Bones, Sorry, Cloud, and of course Claws to the team, evolving them if they can. Here's the new team. Admittedly, Bones and Cloud are sacrificial lambs, as they have no use apart from this battle. So I am sorry if you don't respect my decision. Okay, time to take on the 7th gym, Liza and Tate. They send out a Xatu and a Claydol, as I send out Bones and Claws. Xatu uses Calm Mind, and Bone uses Takedown, but it doesn't do much. Claydol uses Earthquake, doing more than I would have wanted, and Claws uses Surf, doing okay damage. This is going to take a while. I use Protect on Claws as Xatu sets up a sunny day. Again, Bones uses Takedown, bringing Xatu to the red, and Claydol uses Earthquake. Xatu is then healed, Bones uses Scary Face on Xatu to try and slow it down, and Bones is ultimately taken down by an Earthquake. Oh, and Claws to a critical hit. I send out Cloud and Burp. I protect with Burp as Claydol goes for Earthquake on my Fire type cast form. Great. Just my luck. And it just lives to set up a Rain Dance. Hell yeah, as M&J TV would say in this situation. Cloud is then taken down by a Psychic from Xatu. You did well, you big boobed soldier. I send out Koi and start smashing the Surf button, taking down the Claydol. Lunatone is next, and after a few more turns of Surf, Burp is taken down by a Psychic from Lunatone. Oh gosh, this one really hurts. We had Burp since day one, and we will never see him again. I'm really sad. Right, we have 2 Pokemon left. This really isn't looking good for us. I send out Sorry. Sorry outspeeds and lands a critical Psychic on Xatu, taking it out. Holy fuck. I'm sorry that I ever doubted you. Oh my lord. Solrock is then sent out and Koi lands a Surf, bringing Lunatone to the red and Solrock down to half health. Solrock lands a Hypnosis onto Sorry, then they are both healed with a Citrus Berry. Koi uses Surf again, taking down Lunatone, while Solrock just survived with a sliver of health. It's then healed with a Hyper Potion, but Sorry wakes up using Psychic and Koi lands a Surf, taking it to low health. These moves again are enough to take down the Solrock. Mary, Jesus and Joseph, I can't believe we defeated them. We lost 4 out of 6 Pokemon, but a lot of them were not all that needed. But we did lose Burp. Our sweet Jiggly King, Burp. You will be missed. We then head to the Seafloor Cavern to face Team Aqua, but there's literally no one here. Oh, never mind. We face Archie and I will make this brief. Chico takes down the Mightyena, Koi takes down the Crobat, and Cotton takes down the Sharpedo. Just about. Again, Archie wakes up the pretty whale and is pissed as expected. You know the story. I then arrive to Sutopolis and the Cranky Girls are causing quite the stir. Steven, oh my god, where are we going? Oh my god, stop. Oh my god. Oh, he's literally shoving me into a cave. Okay, thanks, I guess. Oh my god, and here we find, well, hello. The love of my life. The skinny 6'4" femtop. Oh my god, thank you, Steven, for giving us the time alone we deserve. Oh my god. In the Cave of Origin, we catch a Sableye and I name him Toil.
What was that?
Then I head to Spear Pillar and I encounter a Claydol, but he had other plans. Thank goodness that was not strong enough to take out Koi. That would have been pretty awful. I wake up the flying Sneck and head back to Sutopolis, and Mother tells off the children.
But does somebody not know how to flush a toilet after they've had a shit? Well, I was fucking one of yous. Disgusting!
Well, that's the end of that, I guess. I dive into Route 126 and catch myself a Chinchou, and I name them Zest.
I am under the water.
I catch myself a Love Disc on some route, I don't remember, and I name her Valentine.
Please help me.
I complete the Sutopolis Gym Challenge, and I take on Juan. He starts with a Love Disc, and I send out Smiles. Oh yeah, she evolved, by the way. And Smiles takes it down with a Petal Dance. Juan then sends out a Celio, and I stay in. Celio uses Aurora Beam as Smiles uses Petal Dance. Nearly taking it down. But as we are trapped into Petal Dance, Celio uses Aurora Beam again, and it takes down Smiles. Kinda sad, but oh well. She would have been a lot of help for the Elite Four, but yeah. I send out Shallot and take down the Celio with a Sky Uppercut. Kingdra next, and it uses Ice Beam, taking us to 6 HP. But thankfully, we land as Leech Seed. I switch to Koi and take it down with a couple of Dragon Rages. Wishcash next, and I take it down with a few Strengths. And the same story with Crawdaunt. We've got all 8 gym badges. I did not see this coming, to be honest. R.I.P. Smiles, may you keep smiling. Mwah. Oh yeah, in Shore Cave, I caught a Spheal and I named him Butty. And now I have a Walrein. Say hello to Butty, everyone. Ew! We are currently taking on Wally. He started with an Altaria and I start with Butty. I take down Altaria with 1 Blizzard. He then sends out Roselia, and again, Butty takes it down with a Blizzard. Magneton is next. I added Iris to the team, and she's now a Crobat. And I switch to Shallot, taking it down with a Sky Uppercut. Wally then sends out his Gardevoir, and I switch to Koi, taking it down with a few Strengths. Delcatty next. Sorry, Koi takes it down with a couple of Strengths. Oh, forgot to mention, in Victory Road, we caught ourselves a Hariyama named Gloves. But we won't be using him. We have finally reached the Pokemon League. I am so nervous. I want to briefly go over the Elite Four battles because we will be here literally forever. Our final team consists of Zest the Lantern, Koi the Gyarados, Shallot the Breloom, Iris the Crobat, Butty the Walrein, and Cotton the Altaria. Okay, first up, Sydney. He starts with a Mightyena and I send out Shallot and take it down with 1 Sky Uppercut. Next is Absol, and again 1 Sky Uppercut from Shallot. Shiftry is next, and Shallot takes it down with 2 Mach Punches. Next is Crawdaunt, and again takes it down with 2 Mach Punches. Cacturne next, and again 2 Mach Punches. 3 to go. Phoebe next, and she starts with a Dusclops, and I start with Iris. Iris uses Toxic and Shadow Ball, taking it to low health. But Dusclops uses Confuse Ray, making me switch into Cotton. It heals with a full restore and uses Curse. So I switch back into Iris and take it down with a Shadow Ball. Bayonet is next, and I take it down with a Shadow Ball and Aerial Ace. Another Dusclops. I land a Toxic and it uses Rock Slide, bringing Iris to red health. I switch to Shallot and it uses Shadow Ball, bringing us to half health. I use Mega Drain to try and gain some HP, but it does nothing. And then the Dusclops uses Ice Beam, bringing Shallot to 10 HP. I switch to Zest, I use Surf, taking it to the red. And Dusclops uses a super effective Earthquake, bringing Zest to low health. And thankfully, Toxic damage takes down the Dusclops. Next is Bayonet, and I send out Butty. Butty takes it down with 2 Waterfalls. Finally, Sableye, and Butty takes it down with a few Ice Beams. Gosh, more detail than I wanted. Glacier next. She starts with a Celio and I start with Zest. I take it down with 1 Thunderbolt. Next is Glalie and I take it down with 2 Thunderbolts. Another Celio and again I take it down with 1 Thunderbolt. Another Glalie and I switch to Koi, using Strength just doing under half health. I set up a Dragon Dance and Glalie uses Ice Beam, freezing Koi. I switch to Butty. I use Rest to set up a Snore, and Glalie uses Explosion, doing half damage. Okay. Finally is Walrein. I switch to Zest, and it uses Body Slam, paralyzing Zest. It goes for another, and I go for a Thunderbolt doing massive damage, but Walrein just survives, and the hail takes down Zest. Oh dear, another loss. And during the Elite Four, I send out Charlotte, who lands a Sky Uppercut, taking down the Wall Rain. One more to go. Finally, Drake. He starts with a Shelgon, and I start with Butty. I take it down with one Ice Beam. Salamence is next, and I take it down with one Ice Beam as well. Altaria next, and again, one Ice Beam. Next is Kingdra, and I switch to Koi, and I set up 2 Dragon Dancers, and take down the Kingdra with a few strings. Lastly, Flygon, and I take it down with 2 Surfs. It's finally time to face our lover, Wallace. You may be beautiful, but I have a video to finish, so yeah. Wallace starts with a Wailord, and I start with Koi. I set up a Dragon Dance and take it down with an Earthquake and Strength. Next is Tentacle, and I take it down with a super effective Earthquake. Milotic next. Was I the only child who was obsessed with this Pokemon? Like, I had a crazy obsession. Like, I didn't want any other Pokemon but Milotic. Yeah, I could never find it. I use Earthquake, bringing it to low health. Milotic uses Toxic, but it misses. Oh my god, we are so lucky. It's then healed with a berry, but it doesn't recover that much. I then take it down with another Earthquake. Ludicolo next, and I take it down with 2 strengths. Are we really about to storm through the champion with 1 Pokemon? Okay, hard slay. Wallace then sends out a Wish Cache, and I take it down with 2 Earthquakes. Finally, his Gyarados is sent out. Finally, an Honor Battle for Koi. I use Dragon Dance, as does his. I use Strength, and his Gyarados uses Surf. I use Dragon Dance again, as his uses Hyper Beam, bringing us to 6 HP. Holy fuck. I use Strength, and it's enough to take down the Gyarados. We won. We became the champion of Hoenn, following hardcore Nuzlocke rules. Who would have thought? I'm gonna be honest, one of my favourite things about Pokemon is seeing your team presented during the Hall of Fame, as I love looking at the colours and the body shapes put together. I don't know if anyone else is like that. Let me know if you love watching the Hall of Fame video purely so you can see your team put together. We've made it. It's been a bit of a ride, with plenty of highs and lows. I really enjoyed my first Nuzlocke, and I totally sympathise with Moxie 2D. These videos take forever to make. I now really appreciate Moxie's commitment so much more. Anyways, that concludes this trilogy of my Pokemon Emerald Hardcore Nuzlocke / Artlock. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making it.
It's been a real experience.
But has it?
Yeah.
Like, being honest.
You have to take out of this experience what you want to take
Yeah, I'll
out
never
of
go.
it.
Pokemon Nuzlocke again.
Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to keep up with my activities. Share the video around. Show your friends. Show the person to your left. Maybe your dog. Unless the person to your left is your dog. Then show your neighbour. Or whatever, I won't know. But it does help out a ton. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I hope to start streaming once I have more of an audience. Maybe I'll draw on stream or play some games. I don't know. We shall see. I will probably never do one of these videos again because, oh my god, the drawings take so much time. And I'm still learning how to make videos. So thank you for your patience. My next video will be based on Scarlet and Violet. A more personal video rather than a gameplay video. Unless you guys really enjoy my playthroughs. I don't know, we shall see. If you enjoyed this video, please check out part 1 and 2 of this trilogy, and I will post my next video very soon. Thank you for watching if you made it this far, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!